All right. So hello and welcome to our poster session on positive technological development, or PTD, in hybrid learning settings. My co-presenter and I will share about approaches for fostering PTD in early childhood. We are your presenters today. My name is Dr. Amanda Strawhacker. I am the Associate Director of the Early Childhood Technology Graduate Certificate Program at Tufts University. And before working at ECT, I have over a decade of experience as a researcher and a practitioner in K-8 computer science and coding.
And my name is Angie Kalthoff, and I'm currently a product manager at Capstone Publishing. And prior to this role, I've worked in K-12 settings with a focus in elementary school. In our session, if you attend during our live hours at ISTE, we would like to talk to you about PTD, what it is, what it looks like, how we can support students both at home and at school. And we've written a blog series that we are going to share with you throughout this quick video, but we'll dig deeper at ISTE.
All of our posts in the series and our poster at ISTE focus on the positive technological development framework. This framework was developed by Dr. Marina Omashi-Bears at the DevTech Research Group and focuses on the ways that we can use technology to support behaviors, the center column of behaviors, that point to development in areas of key character building and character development in young children. So what we're looking for with these behaviors is ways that we can foster all of the learning that we know young children need to engage in as part of their holistic development, specifically through technology.
And we have a blog series that we've mentioned, and if you'd like to access it through our Wakelet, you can find it here with the shortened URL. Otherwise, you can just head over to the CSTA blog post and search for our blog series by typing in positive technological development.
In each of the blog posts that Angie mentioned, we provide some hands-on practical tips as well as some pedagogical and research background for fostering your specific positive technological development behavior at home and at school. We're not going to talk about all of them today, but for now, we're going to talk about community building as an example. And one of the ways that we think about community building with technology is to remember that we can use technology to support and sustain social relationships, and even as a tool to give back to others and make the world a better place. So in our activity for home, we proposed using Scratch Junior to support a Pen Pals project. Students would be invited to create and express themselves using their Scratch Junior projects and share it directly with a pen pal in their class that they might not be able to engage with physically, but they can support a rich communicative dynamic via these Scratch Junior projects.
And two apps that we think are helpful for sharing Scratch Junior with others when you're not in person together are using Seesaw activities and allowing students to record their screen and upload their video to Seesaw, or using Flipgrid as your resource for sharing with kids. As a teacher, you can create a topic and students can upload their video and then their pen pals can comment on it.
So Scratch Junior, as well as Seesaw and Flipgrid, are free apps that you can use at home and at school. We actually also have an activity for a school-based activity using Scratch Junior. This one we call Code and Tell and was actually developed by our colleague Dylan Portalance, who also contributes in this blog post. Basically, we invite kids to code a project, in this case, a project about how to stay safe in our communities. Remember, community building is about giving back and helping the world be a better place. So when they make their Code and Tell projects, they also perform little interviews where they talk about the coding process itself and how it went for them.
And if you are in person together and you're wanting to practice social distancing, an app that might help you do this is called Reflector. And it allows you to easily share your screen of your iPad or Chromebook, whatever you use to create your Scratch Junior project, onto the screen of a much larger device or an interactive whiteboard. Flipgrid is also a great tool to use for the interview style, where one person can pose a question and another person can respond to the question. So now we're going to go quickly over the next 5 C's, but if you'd like to read the slides deep and dig deeper, feel free to pause the video.
Creativity is going beyond using technical skills to solve challenges or puzzles and use coding as a literacy to support creative expression.
Communication is when you're using technology and the exchange of ideas and information to promote connection with peers and adults.
Collaboration is using technology as a means to promote caring and help others.
Choices of conduct is when you're using technology as an ethical playground to explore choices and consequences and thus build character.
Finally, becoming a producer as opposed to being a consumer with technology is part of content creation and learning computational ways of thinking and behaving through your practice with technology.
And again, as a reminder, if we piqued your interest in any of the slides and information we shared in this video, we'd love for you to check out our CSTA blog posts either by going to the shortened URL and finding it on our Wakelet or heading to the CSTA blog post and searching positive technological development.
We hope you've enjoyed this brief introduction to our poster session, and we look forward to talking with you at the live session on Sunday, June 27th at 3:15 Central Time, 4:15 Eastern Time, or whatever your local time zone is for participating in ISTE. Thanks so much.
Thank you. We hope to see you there.